Here we go. Professional women's soccer player Elizabeth Eddy taking heat from her teammates after seemingly making a common sense request in an editorial. She penned it in the New York Post, calling on the National Women's Soccer League to adapt clear standards to keep biological men out of their league. This is what her teammates said, though.
Mostly the undertones come across as transphobic and racist as well.
We're doing our best in the locker room to preserve respect and belonging.
Really? NWSL soccer player, been in the league 11 years. Elizabeth Eddy joins us now. Elizabeth, were you surprised your teammates came out against what I think was a common sense concern about no transgender policies when it comes to soccer?
First of all, thank you so much for having me here today. What I would like to say is that reasonable people can disagree on this topic, but there's no need to go to bullying and name-calling because it doesn't set a good example for anyone. But furthermore, these teammates are my friends, and I've known them for a very long time. And in fact, they've been invited to my wedding, and the invite still stands. They have said, yes, I hope they come. And I think it's super important to offer an olive branch, because at the end of the day, we're all humans, and getting on the same page and choosing to work together, I think, is very important.
So do they not understand there's a danger of a trans male playing against women? Do they understand in a locker room how uncomfortable that situation is? What don't they get?
I would say in the professional sports world, it's really tricky because speaking out is a really difficult thing to do because think about it. The mindset as a pro athlete is I work my entire life for this. I'll do anything it takes, whatever the cost. And then the flip side of that is even if I stay silent, even if I go along to get along, I'm willing to do that to play. So I think at the end of the day, a lot of my teammates, a lot of my peers do agree with what I'm trying to share, but they want to play back more than they want to speak up, and I understand that, and so there's a lot of fear involved because there's a high cost for it.
But you were ready for this, I imagine. What has it been like since you wrote the editorial and your teammates came forward? Have you gotten support or more detractors than supporters?
Overall, what I've come to realize is that it's an 80-20 issue, and most of the country wants women's sports to be for women. But what I have noticed is a lot of my teammates, again, are having a hard time speaking up if they believe this. But bigger picture, the players need to decide and work together. But what I also realized is a lot of players in the league have messaged me and reached out saying they do agree, but they're fearful to speak up. So to your point, It's just a really difficult scenario for the people that are in it. But the people on the outside, overwhelming majority has been supportive of this whole concept.
And you saw the blowback Riley Gaines got kind of paved the way, but you're willing to take that because you have daughters and you want them not to get hurt on the field or lose a spot to a trans male, which has happened in other sports. Am I right?
Yeah, I don't have daughters yet. I'm getting married pretty soon, and I hope to have many daughters. And for them, looking forward, that's the reason that I decided this is worth it, because what you do today and what we do in this league will set precedent, and we have a really cool opportunity here. And I think the National Women's Soccer League does need to put forward eligibility testing, specifically on biological gender, to ensure fairness, and so we can continue the momentum that we've had and continue growing.
Meanwhile, you're going back to practice, right?
I have been going back to practice.
All right. Great. Really respect, Elizabeth. You're doing a lot of things for the next generation, the current generation of players, to make sure women have the opportunity they deserve. Thanks so much. Congratulations on the success of your league, from YouTube to $240 million TV contracts. That has a lot to do with players like you. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Thank you very much.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.